was established by members of the class of 1958 to honor and celebrate the life of their outstanding classmate, William McCreary Boland. The recipient of this annual award, chosen by the faculty, is to be the senior who best reflects Mac Boland's personal qualities, which his classmates summarized as follows, and I quote from the citation: "The otherwise unheralded senior who, through his dedication and determination, has most influenced his fellow students toward a more united participation in the spirit which is St. Louis U High." Each year, the honoree's name is added to a plaque that is displayed prominently in the school. I am pleased to present to you Chandler Flowers.
Man.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
As Dr. Foy stated, my name is Chandler Flowers, and I'm speaking to you today as this year's recipient of the SLUH Mac Boland Award. However, I am not here to talk just about myself and what I have done. I am here to talk about us, the SLUH graduating class of 2023. Each and every one of us on this stage has contributed to making our class what it is in unique ways, whether we recognize it or not. From being an outstanding athlete and team captain on the field or court, the voice of an angel singing in the choir, an animated leader screaming his head off, leading cheers in our student sections, or just being a friend to everyone, providing laughs and conversations with those around us in the halls. We have all pitched in to help form the union that is our class. We have built a community, a team even. Look around for a second. From grandparents to out-of-town family and friends, or even younger cousins who were dragged here against their will because their parents didn't find a babysitter. Everyone is here because we are all on the same team. One might even say family. As you already heard, at SLUH, we like to use the term brotherhood to describe that sense of community or family we have built with each other. The term could not be more true, for we are taught to love our neighbor as ourselves, and what it looks like to be true men for others. What is important to remember, though, is that our team, our brotherhood, is not only limited to those on this stage or those in this room. The number of teammates is never limited to just one number, for that is not how a team is formed. We as humans, and men and women for others, are all challenged to spread that love and brotherhood we so commonly feel with those around us, and perhaps those who are not often exposed to it. Now, do we want what is best for ourselves? Yes. Do we want what is best for our friends and families? Of course. But do we want what is best for the strangers who pass us on the streets or in the hallways? Sometimes, but not always. So, why not seek to always grow our team or invite others into our family? Why don't we acknowledge the homeless person on the street? Why don't we always wait to hold the door for the stranger behind us? Why don't we treat everyone with the same love and respect? We are all persons, and everyone is a human being first, deserving of said love and respect. The stranger and the homeless person deserve to be loved as part of our own family. By no means am I saying that I'm a perfect example of what it looks like to love others, but I try to make everyone I meet feel as though they are invited to be a part of my own team. Over the past 4 years, one place I've spent lots of time in is Mr. Davis' office in our campus ministry. On his wall, he has hung up a few posters with quotes from different poets. Upon reading it, one that really stuck out to me and has become a cornerstone for how I have gone about my day-to-day interactions with people is by Maya Angelou. It reads, quote, "I've learned that people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did. But people will never forget how you make them feel," end quote. A smile, or even just a wave, are simple gestures of love for everyone. Consider our faculty in front of us here today. All of these men and women, many of them whom we have grown close with and built friendships with, are true examples of what it looks like to love someone. They have dedicated their lives to providing us with knowledge, wisdom, and life lessons, and have always loved us and will continue to love us. Teachers, you all, without any prior preparations or warnings to do so, had to learn how to navigate teaching on Zoom, knowing there was close to zero participation or attentiveness. Then, you later had to become accustomed to teaching two groups at once, one half in person and the other half on Zoom. So faculty, we thank you for all of your selfless sharing of love, time, and hard work these past 4 ever-changing years. There are lots of family here. Gentlemen, may we always remember to appreciate the impact of those who have raised us and helped form us into the men we are today. As I mentioned earlier, everyone in this crowd is here because they love us. Parents, you have made countless sacrifices for us, and there will never be enough time in the world to give back for what you have done for us. You dragged us out of bed each morning to get us to school on time, helped us with homework when we needed it, always made sure there was money on our lunch cards, despite these constantly inflating food prices, and somehow made time to keep up with our busy schedules. Parents, guardians, grandparents, and every other family member here with us, and those not able to be here with us, we thank you. Now, in just a few minutes, we will finally become graduates of St. Louis High, and will begin the next stages of our lives. Some of us will be going further than 4,000 miles away to places like Spain or Italy. Some of us will stay as close as just 7 minutes down the road over the big SLUH. But no matter where we are, I am confident that SLUH has prepared us for the next challenges we will face ahead. In our time here, we have experienced all that SLUH has to offer, and perhaps even more. We have built so many bonds that will be cherished and hopefully last a lifetime. We have all experienced moments of happiness, like doing well on a test or project. Moments of anger or sadness, like getting cut from a sports team. And even moments of disappointment, like being late to the Commons when the Mothers Club announces that cookies and brownies are now on sale just $1 for a bag of 10. We will no longer hear Mr. Schulte making fun of Louis Kurtz for his haircut. Louis Miller will no longer be called to Dr. K's office at the end of the day, every single day. There will not be another "Please pause for prayer," like the ones from Anthony, Fahim, and Dream. And finally, there will be no more late night grinds trying to finish and submit week-late capstone projects. While all of these high school highlights may be ending, the bonds we have formed are permanent. We must make sure we continue to uphold our brotherhood, no matter where we are, and step outside of our comfort zones, as we have done so in our time at SLUH. Take risks, and don't be afraid to do so. Be the first person to introduce yourself in college. Take that trip to the Bahamas and swim with sharks. Surprise your parents by bringing home a new family pet. Take that selfie outside on top of the bears. As I close, I would like to end by sharing my gratitude. Thank you all for listening to me today. Faculty, thank you for bestowing upon me such an honor and reward. Thank you to my classmates, my brothers, for making the past 4 years of my life a time to remember. All of you have made me feel beyond welcome at SLUH, and I hope that in our time together, I was able to make you feel the same. Thank you to all my friends and family, especially mine, for supporting me on my journey and always making me feel loved. I can truly say that all of you have helped form me into the man I am today, and I am thankful. So thank you.